Three Weddings and a Proposal by Sheila O'Flanahan. This is a novel that is published by Headline Review and it's set in Dublin with a side trip to Mallorca. This is the story of Delphie, and she's living in Dublin. She's got a flat. She's working at a company called Cosecha, and she has a fairly high-profile job. She is the PA, and a very elevated PA, to the guy who runs it, and it's a job that works really well for her. She is not one to be tied down. She enjoys the travel, and she is a woman who is very clear about what she wants in life. She is invited to her brother's wedding, and she decides that she happens to run into an old flame who they split up, long got married, he did, and then she sort of thinks, well, he'd be quite a good idea to be my +1 for my brother's wedding. It also puts off her family sort of saying, well, when's it to be? Who are you going to get married to? You know, when are you going to settle down? And so this kind of solves a whole load of problems for her, and she is quite happy at the wedding when there is the most terrible announcement about something that has happened, and it's an absolute trauma for everyone involved. So almost overnight things change. She has to sort an awful lot of things out. She is confronted by one of the people with whom she's worked quite closely, who clearly does not like her. She also is then stuck between two women who both need something of her, and she gets sort of sucked into the shenanigans of other people, you know, basically looking after themselves and needing stuff from her, which only she can give. And this is very much the story of a woman being stuck. You know, there are prejudices around, you know, what her role is, who she is. And this is very much the story of a woman finding her way through difficulties onto a path that actually suits her. So, you know, there is quite a feminist backdrop to this. You know, she has her girlfriends, they're a very secure clique, and I think it's a story that, you know, is very well designed to really get the protagonist from here to there, to a place where she actually feels comfortable. So I really enjoyed this book. It takes you to Dublin, to Mallorca, and I think it has a very kind of strong backbone, you know, of women's issues, but not overly so. It's very well bound up in a very creative story. Yes, there is some romance. Yes, there are some tricky people, but you see the people for what they are, and I really enjoyed it. So I think if you're looking for a good rounded read, 3 Weddings and a Proposal, and of course, you know, it's not 4 Weddings and a Funeral. I think this is it's a good book. It kept me gripped, and I really enjoyed it.